All right. So sometimes when you're strength training, you get hurt. And sometimes the gym's ridiculously crowded and stuff. But a lot of times you're not hurt in such a way that you can't do anything. And if you get creative, even if the gym's crowded and you have limited space, you can often find things to do something productive for yourself. So, I don't know how well you pay attention to this channel, but if you've seen some of my recent videos, about 4 weeks ago, I pulled my left hip flexor when I was doing squats. And I basically took like 3 whole weeks off of squats and deadlifts and sprints, which I hated because those are like 3 of my favorite things. And then last week I tried to ease back into things. I was really shocked at how bad that injury still was after 3 weeks. I thought it would have healed more. So yesterday I kind of eased my way into just 225 pounds on the squat, which is horrible, but last week I could only go up to 185, and both times I had to do a ridiculous amount of warming up because at the beginning even 135 hurt it. But I missed having some weight on my body, and I feel like that's good for bone density and for tendon and ligament strength and joint strength and stuff. So because of this injury I couldn't go heavy, so what I wanted to do was like put some weight over my shoulders and take some walks, but the gym's ridiculously crowded. So instead, I just first I only started 315, and all I do is walk back 4 steps and walk forward 4 steps. And that way, the fact that the gym was all crowded and there were people in the way wasn't an issue because I wasn't taking up very much space, and I would just keep repeating it. If you do it 5 times, then that's basically like 40 steps, because 4 steps back, 4 steps forward, that's 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And if you do like 10 sets, then of course that's gonna be 80 steps. So it's no big thing, but at least you got some weight over your shoulders, and your ankles and knees and hips and everything are going through their natural range of motion, but with resistance, kind of like they're carrying a big load. So started with 315, and I only went to 405 because I haven't done anything in about 4 weeks, and I didn't want to like overtax my body, but I did want to have at least something on me. And it was just nice to have a little bit of weight over the shoulders again, and to have a little bit of weight on my ankles and my knees and my hips, my spine, just keep the body familiar. And it was nice because it must have been taxing enough that it did a lot of the good things that my squats do, because I felt a lot better when I woke up, and like I got all hungry yesterday like I used to get when I would do squats and deadlifts. So it did a lot of good things. So whenever you find yourself in annoying, challenging situations where the gym's crowded and maybe you have some injuries you're working around, just try to come up with something creative, ways to achieve similar things where you're working around your injury and stuff, because sometimes you'll be kind of happy with what you come up with.